Nah, it's not going to get it. Yeah, Shane not the type to really like to roll the ball. He can roll past the 6, but he could just pinch back. Find the gap between the 6 and 7.
Yeah, back up the right-hand side of the table.
Yeah, and that cue ball on day 1 probably wouldn't have made it half that distance. Table really starting to play a lot more true as these guys continue on. Jeremy was touching on the equipment earlier. Nothing but the best here. As far as the Aramith pool balls, the Simonis cloth, the Rassin table. Deep pockets. Really making these guys work. Love it. Letting the stroke out.
Okay, SVB back in front, 3-2. Yap is at the table. On the other table, it's 4 apiece. This is the layout he's got to win the match. Can't separate these two. 6 and 7 in the league table. Both played 8. Both won 5. Just got to get the shot right. Get the cue ball back.
Yeah, and I think that's a case of just not trying to overpower it, right? You try to overpower it, the 6 can be a little bit more missable. But you can afford to deal with the 7 from anywhere down here. Just get above where the 6 is at now. Yeah. Kind of landed awkward there. Look at the cluster from SVB. And that break, very odd. Turned out pretty good. The 2 leads directly to the 3. Yep, gonna finish this one out, Carl.
Yeah, just got to slot this 9 home.
And he has defeated Claudio Cacci 5-4. He will move just ahead of Cacci in the standings.
How's the pace of the cue ball? Do with it to go on a little bit more.
Yeah, here's another look at the break, Carl. It's really, to be honest, pretty odd, right? The layout here. But everything did kind of connect to the dots. It's just here on the purple 5. Well, he really doesn't like it. I don't think he's going to connect with the 8.
Do you think it's tight past the 7? Is this the issue?
Looks like he's pretty open here. Well, you called it, Carl. That's exactly what it was. I guess it seemed like it really bothered him.
Yeah, just his whole demeanour when he come round. He wasn't very positive. He wasn't sort of up for the shot. It was all a bit, don't like this one.
Yeah, that's why he was frustrated. He finished on the rail, right? The shot became about, 30, 40% more difficult on the rail.
Smooths the ball in. Yeah, Shane is in 9th place. The first day when he won all 3 and went to sleep, you were thinking, here we go again. It's all changed from then on in. If Duong can win the point here, they're both on 4 points from 9 matches.
Yeah, and we know it's not a traveling issue or a jet lag issue. He was here at the European Open. In all of these players' defense, that's kind of why they set the format up the way it did, or does, or do. It's a difficult format to stay consistent on in a race to 5. Anything can happen, as we saw in the last match. Sanjin, the local hometown professional, 2 golden breaks and an early 9, 3-9 combination. So you can really be defeated without doing much of anything wrong, if anything.
Three of 3, best of 3. Missed the 1 ball, it's gone on the top rail. Gonna have to be a safety. Where's the 1 go here? Yeah, just a little low. Yeah, running the cue ball. Using the green 6 as a blocker as well.
Yeah, and if he can't get past the 9, I guess he can. The pink would have him cut off to the right as well, so he can get past the 9. Like to come with a high ball softly, or at least not real hard. Yeah, I feel like that was pretty firm, but he got the distance and stuck snow very easily. Carl, you did a little video on the kick and stick. It is a huge shot for these guys on tour.
Yeah, everyone just seems to have got really good at it as well. Attempts to jump bank. It's the purple 5 going to come to the rescue.
Talking about shots that have developed or kind of gone away from the past to the future, I feel like the kick and stick is a lot more prevalent now versus even when I was almost in my prime, 20 years ago.
Why would that be, do you think, Scott?
Well, I guess maybe the equipment's gotten much better, right? Where the balls react a lot better, with the airmeth balls, the cloth, the cues, like you were just touching on a few matches ago. I guess maybe that's got something to do with it. You can't imagine the shot's been overlooked. That's not probably the problem. I think it's just a little easier to execute nowadays. I don't know. And plus the information, right? Social media and everything that Matchroom's doing, and all the players really coming with the shot. It's easy to see now, and probably a little bit more information based, probably versus equipment based.
SVB strides to the cue ball from his chair. Knows this is available. One of them long ones, a little cutback. Don't let up on the stroke. He's missed that by some way. Is he going to get lucky? Yes, he is. Well, you can't beat a bit of Donald Duck.
You can hit the one coming from behind as well if you hit it a little short, and that's a great hit from where he was. I mean, a very, very good hit. Shane gives him the credit.
Yeah, I mean, it'd be very easy to come to the table there and kind of give it a bit of a whack, but he really looked at the angle and just thought, if I hit it, you never know. It looks like that will give him another visit to the table. Few options here, it looks like. Could maybe go in behind it with a bit of left. Get the one ball down on the back rail. Cue ball is exposed a little bit though, so if he doesn't get the one right, I don't think that's why he's refusing to play that shot. This has gone wrong. Not at the races, SVP.
No, that's 2 hits in a row that were incredibly thick and uncharacteristic. Definitely trying to clip that ball a lot thinner. Yeah, and what a big scratch this is at 3 games apiece. Really kind of uncalled for. Coming off the 6. Gotta know that ball is there all along, right? And you could really manipulate how thin you wanted to hit the 1. That was all on Duong. He's a little thin here. This is definitely going to require heavy concentration. Does he come all the way around or just float it? I think he's going to wrap around 4 rails. Okay, so the adjustment was made from thick to thin. At this point, both players just not getting the job done. Who wants it more, Carl?
Good question. SVB is definitely looking like he wants the victory. He's up for it. He is. He's just struggling, isn't he? It's understandable. It's been a long 3 days. Long time here away from home. You know, we've had the European Open.
Yeah, and then a little break in between. March Madness, they call it. Well, I mean, it has just been difficult, this rack, for both guys. I mean, he has fallen straight. I don't think this is any type of problem. You can just pinch back and take the cut on the 8.
SVB. He's grinding away, isn't he? He's on the hill, 4-3 now. Table 2. Only one rack being played over there. Capito. He's won the opener. This is the table layout. Labutus is at the table this week. You know, this Premier League pool, we're expecting Labutus to be pretty consistent, like he usually is, but not quite happened. Okay, he's got a chance here. 2-ball into the side. Cue ball seem to be flying around the table.
Yeah, how straight is the 2 here? Can he just get forward to where he's thin on the 3? You don't want to get too heavy on the 3. Might be punching out. Yeah, so I felt like he stayed a little thin. Maybe he could avoid the 8. That probably wasn't the case. Thick like this, I don't think he can go backwards.
One good shot here. Just float it in and come back across the face of the purple. Purple 5 into the same pocket. Yeah, and a win here for Shane would put him above Tyler Steyer, going to 8th. It would put him level with Claudio Cacci on points 1. 5 from 9.
Yeah, really taking his time here, evaluating on what he can do with the green 6. I mean, now looking at the 6-9, and that's what I was about to point out. It's actually laying very good. There is a look at it. Just get a little below the 6 if you'd like, and he's going to come around. He didn't like it. Watch out, Brown. Got a favorable little rub there. Kind of feel like he intended to come towards the 7. That was by design. Well, it's been a very rough week for the Martian. Hasn't been exactly great for SVB. He is still alive. Martian will do everything he can to get better as the week goes.
Yeah, big point this for Shane. You could sense it with how long he took on the 9. He knew it was a big pot. It was a big point. SVB is finished for the evening. Up next, Eklund catch it against Tyler Steyer. I'll be right back in about 5 minutes' time.
We are guaranteed 4 phenomenal days of action right here in